Nick, welcome back to some more mystical block. We're here on the roof of our base, Nick, and I have begun the process of moving these solar panels up to the roof. I've also placed down a few more solar panels between streams because right at the end of the last stream, we were working on trying to get all of our power pots working in a compact machine, right, to give us more inferium essence. And so I've moved this up to the top because before we had it kind of haphazardly placed down in the middle of a path, right, which was not ideal. And right now, this doesn't really work in the way I want it to, but I think the reason for that is that inside of the Ender power cell, we're currently limited to 20,000 redstone flux per tick. And these solar panels, I believe, first of all, I believe you can connect them all together like this. You don't have to have like a pipe, an energy pipe, coming from each and every one. I think they act as like one big unit once they're all down.
Yeah, it looks like that as well, right? Like these are all connected. They're not like individual squares. This looks like one big Minecraft quote-unquote circular solar panel, right? So
yeah, this is not very circular, but about as circular as it gets. But yeah, I think the problem is that they don't like lose all their power. You see we're backing up. We've got 31.3 million RF in there right now, and then not all of it is going through. So I think what we should be able to do here is the exact same thing that we did in the last stream, where I believe we can add energy cells to the Ender cell to not only increase its battery capacity, but also increase, I believe, the throughput. Now, I'm actually not 100% sure on that throughput front. I don't know if adding more energy cells is going to increase the throughput, or if it's just going to increase the internal capacity of the Ender cell, because I'm going to add another blazing cell. The blazing cell itself has a max IO of 20,000 RF per tick, right? So I'm not 100% on how that plays out.
Yes, if that increases to 40,000 or it just stays at 20,000 and the capacity increases by like however many million
Bingo.
That each one holds. Interesting. Well, I know this doesn't help as much for power, but I have gone ahead before we started today and did the old netherite round, Isaac.
Oh, classic.
So in the system, we have over 2,000 netherite with a total net worth of over 100 million EMC. So for any purposes of extra, I did it initially for the purpose of extra solar panels, but it can really be used for anything. I've got a question for you, man. You ever watch the Grand National horse racing?
Nick, I have never in my life
watched. I would never have known, Isaac, given what you've built around the base here.
Oh, I wouldn't know where you were going with this.
I've got a freaking horse on a track, but the only problem is it's a horse racing a chicken, racing a pig, racing another pig. It's like the Grand National Noah's Ark version, man. Like this is crazy. Like I mean, I'm gonna lose all my money, Isaac. I'm gonna be at the bookies first thing, placing bets on which color pig I think is getting there first.
My thought process here, Nick, is we have grass seeds, and the grass seeds do have an EMC value, but also, fun fact, you can just in this pack smelt dirt into a grass seed. So grass seeds are super easy to get, but my plan initially, Nick, was just to make the base look nice. So I have done a bit of base work. I've added some stuff to the top of the base, like the little sky lounge has got like more water now than it had at the end of the last stream. But the biggest thing that I've done, Nick, is of course add this what is eventually going to be a lovely grass ring around the edge of the platform. And if you kind of fly out a little bit, man, I've kind of made it look like we're on a floating island.
Wow, you've added depth
a lot of
to
dirt.
this.
just a lot of dirt.
That's a lot of dirt. Yeah,
I mean the dirt's just one EMC, man. It's not particularly expensive, and it's hollow on the inside. It's not very.
I'm gonna say
it's deceptive.
Don't look too far under this. There's also like the odd patch of dirt under here from when like we were initially building the base and like accidentally. I'm gonna leave those there for nostalgic effects, for memories. So yeah, that's good. That's good.
All right. So I hope over the course of today's episode that grass will spread and we'll have a lovely green oasis out in the
I see it spreading already. Actually, assuming that you've not placed like two grass seeds next to each other directly in too many places, like this looks like it's doing something.
Oh, so yeah, adding another ender cell of the same tier does not increase the throughput. It just increases the initial setup. That is kind of fine though, because we can go up from blazing to Niotic, right? We have diamonds, and I believe we can do some power work here to push that yet further. After that, we need spirited, which does require emeralds. Do we have emeralds?
Do we? Yeah, we've got 4, man, which means that we've got unlimited, which is great. So that is good.
Could I put you on seedy duty, man?
Yeah. Would you like some emerald seeds, Niotic? No, sorry, spirited crystal seeds or whatever it is, whichever one.
Yeah, we don't have Niotic or spirited. I would like both. I would also like emerald seeds. I would also like draconium seeds as well.
Yeah.
If that is within the within your wheelhouse.
My wheelhouse. Yeah, let me have a look. So we need this one. We need this one.
Have you ever had cannoli, man?
Yeah, I actually had cannoli like last week.
I have never had cannoli, man. Can you believe it?
No way. Yeah, I had it, and I actively thought of when we played Play Up and made cannoli, and I was like, God, this must have been stressful to make. And then I remembered that the shop that made it probably wouldn't have gone bust if they'd like got one thing wrong, and then I was like, actually, no, probably wasn't that stressful to make.
What a good game.
Which is, good game.
So many hours of entertainment for such a small price, you know?
Yeah, such a small price, right?
Of your sanity.
Tiny Isaac.
Oh, it's a remarkably cheap game. It's like £10, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good. I thought you were going to say cannoli. Cannoli's remarkably cheap. I mean, the cannoli I had, I think I was given. Like someone was like, "Do you want?"
I don't know how expensive cannoli is. I like I said, I've not had it, man. I was actually looking at making some. Like I was looking on. I was looking at recipes to make it because I don't even know where I'd go to get cannoli, man. I'm assuming somewhere I'll have it, but I don't think I've the opportunity has never arisen for me, right? To enjoy cannoli.
Yeah, I see. If you're ever in like a
cannoli farm.
A cannoli farm.
Yeah.
Then, just
go wild.
Just go ahead. Yeah,
go crazy.
just harvest the crap out of it, man. Don't you worry.
No, yeah, fair enough, man.
Good.
But they seem pretty straightforward. It's just like for those who don't know, cannoli is like a crispy fried like pastry ring, like a tube. And then they stuff it with like a creamy ricotta filling that's usually like got sugar and other stuff inside of it.
That's right.
But
so creamy, so ricotta.
Yeah, they sell like these metal tubes that you use to wrap the pastry around, and then you deep fry the pastry like with the tube, like you put the whole thing in the oil so that it keeps its shape while you fry it.
I see.
And then you could take it out and then you stuff it with the little like piping bag, and then you eat it, man.
Wow, I did wonder how they do that.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Yeah.
I was looking at ordering some; they're not very expensive. And then like
the metal tubes is that?
Yeah. I mean, they're just like,
I see.
I don't know what metal they are. They're probably like aluminum, but yeah, no, surprisingly simple little guys. Like they're a bit finicky to make, but I don't think it'd be anything crazy, man. I might try it.
Yeah,
might give it a go. See if it's any good.
Yeah.
I'll get back
so
to
are you saying then, Isaac, that the first cannoli that you're thinking of trying is actually going to be your own cannoli?
My own cannoli. I think that's been the case for a lot of stuff, man. I like to cook. I like to bake. I tried to bake less because baking is horrendously bad for you if you bake because you're never baking like 2 cannoli, one for you and one for your partner. Pardon me.
You're baking like a freaking like 30, right?
Every recipe is like, oh yeah, here's how to make 24 cannoli, and so you do it, and then obviously that's like enough cannoli for a year. But of course, you've got no self-control, and they're just there in the kitchen, so you eat all of them, and then you feel like horrible. So yeah, I try not to bake quite as often as I cook, but no, I think I've tried quite a few things, just that I've made first without having tried them elsewhere, man.
Yeah. I mean, like you say, in terms of like being tempted, that's why I don't buy crisps anymore, man. Because I know if it's there, like that's
you're gonna eat it.
It's that bag is getting rinsed in max 2 sittings, usually 1. So yeah, like it's and then I feel grim afterwards because I'm like hungry, and then I'm like a radiator in a house, Isaac. Like I set my temperature, then the radiators blast, and then they completely overshoot the temperature that I've set.
Yeah.
And even when they turn the heating off after they've got to the correct temperature, the place actually gets a lot warmer than it should. And that's like me with crisps. I'll feel hungry, and then I'll eat the whole damn bag, right?
Yeah.
And then I will just completely overshoot how hungry I am. But by the time I realize I've eaten everything.
Yeah, it's all gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
it's too real, man. It's too real. I feel you.
Yeah, it's pain, Isaac. It's pain.
All right. I don't know how you're doing on Essence, man, but we've got I don't know if that's the limiting factor here. I've temporarily disconnected the power pots from power so that our crafter can get power, and the Insanium is coming in thick and fast, man.
Good,
we got a backlog,
good.
Like, we got a buffer. All the time it took me to build that ring, we've got quite a lot of Inferium, and that's all getting, currently crafted down into Insanium. Okay. So you should see, if you look at the draw, Insanium going up quite aggressively.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's. I mean, we're not going to be short here at all. I've got emerald seeds and draconium seeds.
Oh, I put the I do have the Niotic crystals here. I'll go put them on the altar.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, let me come up then, and we'll get that one done too. And then I'm juicing up some emeralds to get the spirited ones.
Yes.
So let me just double check.
I see. You're doing the juicing. Yeah, he's doing the juicing.
These are these. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alas, no EMC on the power crystals, man.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? It's a bit, but at least we concede them, right? At least we concede them.
Yeah, we can concede them.
We can concede.
We can concede to see
to just seed them. Yeah, exactly. Because I came on yesterday and I was like, damn, like, how come we got so many of these crystals? Because you don't have an EMC. And then I remembered. I was like, oh yeah, we conceded.
We conceded. Do you have more emeralds? Yeah, there we go. That's what I was
I got loads. Yeah, I got like stacking a bit, so we can get the spirited seed here.
You want to pick a farm plot and just start going? Like, if you give me the emeralds, you want to go buck wild on getting us other stuff?
Yeah,
I guess.
like, do you want
first. Niotic, I
guess. There you go.
Wait. Magnet upgrade, man.
No, magnet.
I'll do this. You go farm.
Oh, actually, you want me to farm?
But put the emeralds away, I guess, is. And I guess you could do both simultaneously. Like, if you got the emerald seeds as well.
Yeah, I got emerald. I've even got draconium. I've got like.
Do all three of them, man. Do them all at the same time. Go for like just a wild, crazy hodgepodge of madness.
I'm gonna hodge the podge out of this. Right. What do we not need right here? Probably coal. Right?
Over on the left side here, man. There's like an initial stone, wood, dirt combo. Or even here, this one's just wood. To like, there's a couple of
woods. Yeah, I can go get a couple of options. There we go. Man, yeah, this crap. Cool. Right. So let's go. Niotic.
I don't even know if I asked you, man. What did you think of your cannoli?
You know what, man? It's a bit too crunchy for my liking.
Really? That surprises me. You're not a crunchy boy?
I not when it comes to desserts. Like, I'm a soft baked cookie guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I like a soft bite. When it comes to savory foods, I love a crunch.
Right. I see.
Yeah. You see where I'm coming from? But when it comes to sweet, I'm more of a soft bite. Yeah.
I think the idea is the contrast, though, right? Like, it's the fact that it's crunchy on the outside, soft and creamy in the middle, kind of like I would assume when you said a soft baked cookie, you don't like a crunchy on the outside, gooey on the inside cookie. You want it just soft throughout?
Soft throughout, yeah. And what I'll do is, if it is crunchy on the outside and soft to the inside, is like a child.
You'll just open it up and just suck the inside out.
Suck the inside out like some kind of goop. What I usually do, man, is I will like eat around the entire outside, so I get that bit over and done with, right. And then finish off with that nice soft inside, like and finish like that whole thing at once. And I'm like, oh, it's so good, man, it's so good. I love it. It's my way, Isaac. It's my way.
Or the highway.
It's my way or the highway, Isaac.
Is that what you say in your house? You're like a my house, my rules kind of guy.
Yeah. You must take your shoes and socks off before you even come in. You have to take them off in the outside corridor.
Shoes, socks, and shirts. Normally, it's no shoes, no shirt, no service.
It's too hot. I'm doing it for your own safety.
In Nick's house, it's shoes, shirt, no entry. You gotta take everything off, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's my I call it an undress code, not a dress code. Do you have any house rules, like, for guests?
Oh, not really, man. I'm a pretty liberal house. Like, Nick, we've already been over this, that I wear shoes inside my own house. So like I'm not.
Is that your rule? You must wear shoes inside.
Yeah, people come in and try and take their shoes off, and I'm like, no, keep
Asian
your shoes
people
on.
are like, they're like falling to their knees. Like, what? What are you doing? You can't do this. The inherent like need to or instinct to take your shoes off when you go inside, which is what I do, man. I take my shoes off.
No, I can't. I mean, I can do it. I just don't. Like, I keep them on, man.
You're making that conscious decision, Isaac. You're making that conscious.
I mean, it's kind of just an unconscious decision not to take them off, I guess. Right, and we've been over this before. I think we've talked about this endlessly. But like, you know, if I'm sludging through like a swamp, then I will take my shoes off when I get home. But like 99% of the time, man, I'm not. My shoes are not dirty enough to, and I don't have carpets, so I'm just like.
I think that's a big thing as well, right?
Yeah, like my entire house
I've got
is outfitted with wooden flooring.
With wooden floors, yeah. I've literally got. Like, as soon as you enter, it's carpet. There's no tile or anything. The first step you take when you come inside my place is carpet, which is annoying sometimes because that initial, like, first meter is, like, darkened over time from all of the like, the shoe wearers that have come in. And obviously, over time, that's just slightly kind of coloured it. But apart from that, not too bad. And then my like kitchen area and my bathrooms are tiled, which is much nicer than having carpet. Can you imagine having carpet in your kitchen, man?
Man, people have carpet in their bathrooms.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you seen that? I've seen that before. It feels quite. I walk in there and I'm like, it feels. I would never have carpet in my bathrooms.
Yes,
but it feels very cozy when I have been to people's houses and I've gone into the bathroom. There's something about just the lack of. Because it obviously it reduces reverb quite a lot.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
sure.
Oh, it's nice and quiet in here. Like,
Nick's practicing his vocal. La 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 la.
In the shower, right? So,
just sat on the toilet.
Yeah. I actually do that into the toilet bowl to amplify it.
Is that why some people have those like fluffy toilet seats? You know, those are even worse, I think, than the carpets.
It's to improve acoustics, man.
So when you're singing into the toilet bowl.
yeah, exactly. It's great, Isaac. It's great. You should try it. Just make sure you flush the toilet first. Otherwise, that would be not so great.
Jeez, yeah.
Have you got the
spirited? Yeah,
spirited. Yeah, nice.
But
nice,
no, I don't really. Do you have any aggressive house rules other than take your shoes off or else, and also no shirt, shoes, no service?
Apart from that, like it's just like if it's late, just because my friends, man, they're not like actively loud people. But everyone's got a loud voice, right? When they talk at normal volume, like they don't make a conscious effort to be loud. They never shout, but their natural volume level is like 6 decibels to 20 decibels above the average. Yeah. And this is compared to me, and I already have been told multiple times that I've got quite a loud voice for such a small boy, right? So the other one is just if it's late, I'll just be like, I'll just keep it down a bit. Although I shouldn't like have that outlook because I've like returned home at like 2 a.m. before, and like my downstairs neighbor's lights have been on. And upstairs are freaking creaking around at all times of night, so I don't need to be worried about anything.
You're the only one being
I'm the only one being good, apparently, Isaac. Yeah, the whole damn place. So
I thankfully don't have to worry about that. But but no, I don't think I really have any. Like, obviously, there's just like standard etiquette stuff, right, that you expect people to do.
Yeah,
but like I don't think I have any like specific house rules, right?
Yeah,
oftentimes people do stuff that I don't ask them to do. Like obviously most people come in and they take their shoes off, which is understandable. I understand why they do it. But no, I don't really have any specific rules.
Yeah.
No, nothing crazy, man.
Yeah. No, yeah, good. Yeah, no, it's interesting, isn't it? Because I have the same. Like people are like very courteous, and I'm like, oh, you don't have to, you don't have
to be courteous.
Clean my feet. yeah. Oh,
you don't have to be courteous.
I mean, my toenails have never been as shiny as they are, but you didn't need to clean my feet. You didn't have to. I'm not complaining, but you didn't have to do that.
You know what? We should actually. I'm losing my mind here because I'm such a fool.
Are you okay there, man? Go on.
We've got an auto crafting system, and I've not used it. Hold on, let me get pattern. I'm crafting all of these.
Quality too.
I'm crafting all of these freaking power bits by hand. I'm sure there's people in the YouTube comments.
At you.
They're screaming at their screens.
They're screaming.
They're screaming.
They're screaming.
Screaming.
They're screaming.
Their screams, and it's not on. Like, it's not on.
No, yeah. I mean, those crafters are literally not on, Isaac.
They are on. They're ready. They're here. They're sucking juice passively, waiting to be used, man. And I'm just not using them.
Isaac,
I'm sorry.
How
Nick. I'm so
dare
sorry.
you? How this is against my house rules. This is the other one that I've just come up with. You're not allowed to do that. All right.
Here we go. Yeah, I just incurred like 18 patterns, and we're good to go, man. Here we go. We could also go actually. I think all the way up to Nitro, man. Because we've got Nether Stars now, right?
Nether Stars, yeah, of course. Shall I assume, are there seeds for those? I assume there are.
Yes.
Okay, let's get some Nether Stars.
So it's interesting that to make Nitro Crystals, it's 8 Nitro Crystal Essence and a Nether Star. So you do have to, it's a little extra wrinkle in time.
Right. So it needs Nether Star to make more Nether Star, effectively.
Well, so it takes Nether Star to make Nitro Crystal. That's what it takes, right? Now that I've done that, if I type in energy, oh, look at that. You'll love to see it. So hopefully, if I wanted like 10 of these, what am I missing? I'm missing loads of stuff. Let me type in. So I guess it really depends on how I want to do this, man, because we got 2 choices, and those choices are we could in the compact machine we could have multiple of the RF tools crafters, and whenever we put down more power pots to grow different kinds of essence, because right now we're just growing inferium, right? But I assume the idea is that we want to be growing diamonds, iron, redstone, coal, lapis, everything, right? So we can just get it. We could either have all of that stuff crafted like on site into its final form, or we could just have all of the essence sent to the system in storage drawers or otherwise, and then use the auto crafting to craft whatever we need when we need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like down into the base ingredient, like at the time.
Exactly.
On site. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I guess the only thing is that
we've got no iron, man. Jeez.
Flip it, heck.
We've got 8 iron essence. Man.
Damn.
That's 6 iron. Wah.
Damn.
And you were about to take down the iron farm earlier, man. Jeez.
Get that in that condenser, dudes. Get that in.
Oh,
get that in stat.
I'm seeding, man. I'm seeding.
This guy's seeding.
I'm seeding.
Damn. Blazing, 2 redstone blocks, block of blazing crystal, and a nether star. I assume this will take a hot minute. I suppose I could upgrade these little lazy laser boys.
Yeah, no, I think they need to be upgraded, man, before you can go to Nitro.
Yeah, I mean, this is at 1%.
I mean, they don't need to be, but like it's going to take decades if we don't. But also, those things are a nightmare to craft with, which is another one of those situations.
That's why there are only 3.
That's okay. I can. If you leave that, Nick, I will do this.
Yeah, we can leave that cooking. Yeah, I'll leave that cooking. As soon as we've got that, though, that's like unlimited nitro crystals, especially because I do have nether star seeds now.
What's Well, I was going to ask you a question, Nick, but we've established already that you're not a cinema goer, right? You're not a cinemaphile.
I'm not a cinema goer. Yeah, I'm not a cinemaphile.
You've been to the cinema more than 20 times in your life, though, correct?
Yes, I would say I have.
More than 50?
Probably like somewhat like around 50
close to
times.
50.
Yeah.
Sure. What is your go-to cinema setup in terms of drink, snacks, setup?
So usually,
if you enter the theater, the movie theater experience, assuming it's not one that has, like 5-star Michelin service that gets brought to your seat.
Yeah, the ones that those are the ones that I go to in modern times. So I'll harken back to days of old Isaac.
Yeah, exactly.
And I will go in. I usually don't. I'm not like a drinks person. Like a lot of people that I go to cinema with, they'll get like a freaking like 15-liter backpack full of Coke.
Yeah.
And I look at that, and to me that just screams burp. Right, I'm going to be burping like an absolute MF. So I never really get that. Sometimes I'll take like a bottle of water in.
I buy a drink, but I'll usually go in and like I get a large just because like they have the horrible pricing that I despise, but it's just the industry standard where it's like you can get a large Coke for £6, or you can get a medium Coke, which is like half the size, for £5.90, and it's like, well, I guess I'm gonna get the large Coke thing, guys, right? And I just share it, like my girlfriend and I just share the large drink over the course of the movie.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So that's what I do. That's what I do, and then I'll usually get a medium size,
no drinks, sorry,
sweet and salted popcorn.
No drinks.
So no drinks. Medium size, sweet and salted popcorn. I mean, it depends on the size, right? Medium not being like the cinema's medium size.
What you think is a normal size?
A medium size. Yeah, what I think is a medium sized popcorn. Even though for the cinema that's either extra large or like the smallest size they do, depending on which cinema it is. And then I would take that in, and then I will usually eat most of it before the movie starts because they show too many ads.
You're never factoring the ads into your arrival time?
I do, man. I turn up late, and there's still 30 minutes of ads on some cinemas. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm like, dude, are we waiting backstage for the actors and actresses to get ready, like to do the live performance of streaming this film?
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
Like, it is unbelievable. I went to a play a few weeks ago, actually, and even that was quite like you stand there and you're sitting there and everyone's.
What did you play?
I played an Agatha Christie play.
Oh,
I played Agatha Christie.
You played Agatha Christie? Wow.
I played Agatha Christie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I got her at her own game. I played her. It was, and you're just there in like this big old freaking theater with people like right next to you that you don't know, and you're all like looking down upon these other people who are acting. Yeah, and and everyone's like, all the clientele. Honestly, man, it's quite funny going to plays. I've only been to like 4 in my life, but the clientele are just so they're so sophisticated compared to most of the places. We walked in, and this was actually also during a England football match recently.
Right. So
everyone there was like of the highest standing in society.
Whoa, what are you trying to say about people who watch the England football game, man?
They're just of the second highest standing in society, Isaac. Yeah, right. Of course. I see. I watch those too. Yeah, so it's an interesting feeling, isn't it? And there's similar, like the lights are fully on, and they make like a little sound when it's time to shut up, and then there's like people around holding don't record with your phone signs and stuff, and they're like, you have to do all of that weird rigmarole. But yeah, plays are interesting. And you get your little intermission in the middle, and then people go and get ice cream. And
do you get ice cream, man?
No, I don't get ice cream. I got a glass of water this time, man.
See, I'm not a popcorn at the cinema guy, man.
So do you eat anything at all? Usually
not. No. I much prefer to either eat before or eat after, like at somewhere that sells much better food than the cinema. Like, don't get me wrong, I love I like a hot dog, man. I can go for a hot dog at the cinema, but
okay,
but they're bad for you, and like there's and they're like £9.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever eaten like a hot, like a meal replacement or meal at a cinema. I've only ever had like a snack item.
Yeah, I'm more likely to go for a bag of peanut M&Ms than I am to go for like sweet and salty popcorn. I do like sweet and salty popcorn, but I think the popcorn at the cinema is not very good.
Like, who doesn't like it?
Like, I much prefer like bagged popcorn where you get like an even consistency. I feel like at the cinema it's so hit and miss in terms of like some of the pieces are like not even flavored at all very well, and they've had it sat out. You see them up in that big giant tray and they just scoop it, and it's just not very good. And so I'm just not. I don't feel it, man. I don't feel it in my bones.
Yeah, I think popcorn in cinemas in the US are supposed to be a lot nicer than the popcorn in cinemas in the UK, because like pour like a liter of butter over it before they serve it. It's very tasty.
Yeah, no, there's no accoutrements here in the UK when it comes to.
Yeah, and I'm so disappointed that there's no accoutrements. Oh shit. So yeah, man, it's annoying. It's well annoying.
Yeah. No, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. That's how it is. But that's why I don't buy it, man, because I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
But you're a popcorn guy.
Yeah. I'm not like desperate to eat it.
Yeah.
I the problem is that I as soon as it's like a fidget for me. And also, as I start eating popcorn, I just don't stop, even if I'm not hungry.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
Weird addictive qualities. Yeah. So that's also quite interesting.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'd rather just spend $4.99 on a bag of £1.50 M&Ms, you know?
Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah. Freaking markups, man. It's like airport prices, those.
Yeah. I mean, the business model is sound, man. Just trap people in a room and then charge them exorbitant amounts of money.
Yeah, exactly. It's that whole, like, there's that thing where they're like, a bottle of water can either be £1, £10, or £100, depending on if a person is at home, outside in the baking heat in the middle of the desert, or on fire, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing with that. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough. All right, here we go.
Okay, things are looking much better here in the compact machine, man. All of our power pots are full on power. The crafter is also full on power. I've replaced our Ender Cell Blazing with an Ender Cell Spirited, and that can now transfer 100,000 RF per tick, so that's looking good. These are all full up. I'm wondering, man, if we go... Well, I was going to say I'm wondering if we go crazy and upgrade these, but I think before we go crazy, because we got 17 Insanium, I was going to say we could upgrade them to, like, the higher tier power pots, right? The higher tier PPs. But I guess, in reality, what we could do is initially just, like, get down more PPs for all of the other seeds, right?
Yeah, just to get all of the resources, right?
Exactly, resources. Bingo. Also, we could probably look at getting, I don't know if it's, like, useful, but we could maybe look at getting, like, a Nitro Reactor soon, man, as well. Not sponsored by Discord, you know?
Is that, how much does that produce? How much does a Nitro Reactor produce in...
Your guess is as good as mine, man.
Reactor. Ooh, what
does it say?
5,400 FE per tick generation factor.
Yeah, I don't know how that correlates to its actual power output.
Yeah, because max extract, if it's 800,000 FE per tick, I mean, I'm there. I'm at the races, man. I'm there with my flag, ready to fly and wave it around, right? But freaking not for bloody
5,000.
Not for bloody 5,000.
Don't get out of bed for 5,000.
We could upgrade one tier 6 solar panel seats to tier 7, and that becomes better than 5,000 already, right?
Right, yeah.
So I mean, that's so it depends really. So my guess is as good as yours and no better, Isaac. Unfortunately.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Your guess is no better.
No better.
Also no worse or just no better?
No worse either. Yeah, no worse.
Yeah, okay. Exactly the same as mine. Okay.
Exactly the same. Yeah, exactly.
I am upgrading the farmland here on these power pots so that hopefully we get more.
That's good. You're finally like calming down the like 10,000 commenters.
Oh no, I'm not upgrading the farmland. I'm not upgrading the farmland like in the world.
People, no, of course not.
I think that's what people want me to do. I'm not satiating that horde.
You're not. Yeah, you're not the horde. But Isaac, it's better. You get more output, Isaac. You get more output. All right. You get more. I don't care what you say about output chance.
This is
nothing to do with output chance, Isaac. You get more output. All right. I'm very sorry if you left those comments. I don't mean any offense. I love you.
This is the chief economic advisor at every board meeting. Right?
You get more output. We need more output.
If we get rid of the chairs and make our employees stand, we will get 1.5% more.
Yes, if we get rid of all of the teachers and the police officers, we'll get more output. Come on. Speak sense, man. Speak sense. I'm not getting any bloody Nether Star seeds from this Nether Star. Like, it's a 5% drop chance.
Is it?
Yeah. Let me just double check again.
Does it say at the top there where it says 5%?
Yeah. Let me just check though. It needs to be on.
You need a Crux.
No, dude. It has to be
Insanium.
SUPREMIUM or Insanium farmland. Yeah. I thought that might be the case. Right. Okay, that's fine.
Like it's not growing at all, or you're not getting extra seeds?
I'm getting the essence. I'm getting all the essence. I'm just not getting the extra seeds. Yeah, that's it. I'm not getting the extra seeds. So I suppose that's fine because I can just use some SUPREMIUM on here.
I think I know the answer to this because you live in I'm assuming a building that was built after the 1901. Your bathroom, does it have one of those like big chain flushes? You know, where you pull a giant chain from the roof?
No, but in my girlfriend's family home, they've got one of those, and it's like a modern one. So they added that in to complete like a Victorian look. Like the bathroom's it's very like the sink's like one of those. It's like really fancy looking, and it's got loads of like creases and stuff, and it's like dude, it's got like a fancy name and stuff. Like the bath has got 4 little legs and stuff like that. And that chain flush is, first of all, it breaks quite often, I'm pretty sure. The second thing is that because the cistern, the tank with the water in, is therefore much higher than normal, the like power of the flush is like insane. It's got like a 2x power buff. Right, I'll flush that thing, and I get a bit scared, man. Like that thing is like, and I'm like, like it's like people. They will warn you to like make sure you close the lid. I do this anyway, but they'll like make sure you close the lid before you flush that toilet.
Oh, really?
That thing could that thing is violent. Isaac, it's violent, and I'm a bit scared of it.
You should be, man, by the sounds of it, yeah.
I know.
No, that's not my experience. My experience whenever I've used them is that they're the weakest toilets in human history. Like, but then again, I only ever see these in like decrepit old buildings that look like they should have had their toilet replaced about 50 years ago.
That's it.
And I'm afraid the chain's gonna snap. It's that rusty when you look at it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw those. I first saw those in like my primary school with like old primary school buildings. So I was like, that looks a bit weird. A bit weird, right? And now we're all on buttons, Isaac. We're on buttons.
Well, even some places go even further than that, man. How do you feel about these like wave your hand flushing systems?
Now, I've had pretty good experience with those. Like they usually work quite well. I'll just wave my hand, it'll be like, and so I quite like that because I don't have to touch anything.
Yeah, especially in public
do not
place,
like touching things. Yeah, in public bathrooms or like like restaurant bathrooms, stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's also the urinals that do that as well. But then there's also urinals that are like just
they flush whatever they want to flush. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which have always been a bit weird. It's all these time-saving enterprises, right?
Yeah.
Bit weird.
I'm noticing less of it. Like I don't know if there's been a shift, but I'm noticing more. I feel like when I say this, I'm specifically talking about like hand dryers. I feel like I've noticed a shift away from very, very, very stingy hand dryers into ones that do actually go for a reasonable amount of time to dry your hands. Yeah,
I think they're getting better hand dryers. I think Dyson kind of like led that shift change by creating hand dryers that are actually good, and then everyone else was like, oh yeah, okay, I suppose we should rip them off and make them pretty good as well, because they're getting a lot more powerful. Yeah. But as a result, I've seen some terrible knockoffs of the Dyson hand dryers that you kind of have to dip your hands down into, and it's like a U shape. And I don't like those ones because your hands can very easily touch the side. But what these like hand dryer companies are doing now is they're replicating that design, but they're still weak as hell. So you put your hands in, they're touching the sides of this disgusting hand dryer, and they're not drying your hands. So those ones I staunchly condemn. Staunchly condemn.
Gosh, you've been condemned.
Yeah, they've been condemned, man. But the ones that are actually powerful, whatever design they are, is good. Thumbs up from me.
Yeah, like just little things. Like I feel like in the past I would like taps as well. You press it. It still happens more often than hand dryers now, where you press a tap and it lets out water for maybe 1.8
like 5 seconds if you're lucky. Yeah.
And then it's like, no, that's enough water for you, and you got to press the button again if you want more.
Yeah. Those ones are horrible as well because you have to touch it. So if you've like finished washing your hands and then you put your hands under the tap and it stops, you're like, oh man, like I've got to press the thing with soapy hands. Like it's all like, yeah, it's not great.
It's not it, man. Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing, by the way? Like, what's your life about currently?
I'm seeing if this works, but I'm still not getting many
People
more
are just saying to use the PPs, man. Use the power pots.
Yeah, you know what? I will do that. I'll decommission this and I'll
maybe make like a higher tier power pot for testing.
Just for nether star seeds.
Maybe
in like one with better farmland in.
Yeah. Oh no, like a higher tier power pot, man.
Let's have a look what the old.
I mean, like a tier 2, a tier 3, a tier 4.
Oh my 4. Damn, yeah, this needs a lot of. God, there's a lot of. Oh my god, Mark 3 is. Oh my god,
man,
is out of bounds, man. Mark 3 is out of bounds. 655 million EMC. I will upgrade to tier 2.
Oh gosh, how much did you say you had? 100 million?
100 million. Yeah, and that's And that itself took a hot minute. How do we want to build our next set of power pots? Do we want to stack them on top?
I think so, yeah. I think you might need to leave a 1 block gap, because I don't know if the PPs will grow if there's a draw right above it.
If there's a block above it. Shall I test that? I'll test that out.
So you can either do like a 1 block gap up, or you could like kind of inset the next ones in by 1 and kind of do like an in out kind of wavy design. Either would work.
Let me test this out then. Let's test this out. Let's see if a thing will stop growing if I put something immediately above it. Because obviously that would be the most space efficient. Okay. I can confirm.
Oh my goodness. A wither skeleton has escaped. I don't know how he got out of the mob farm. The mob farm is sealed. But also the mob farm is overflowing as well, so there's clearly some kind of problem here. Golden boots. Jeez, let me get these.
I see.
Added to the filter. I did add more stuff to the filter between episodes as well, but clearly not enough stuff, man. There's a never-ending amount of stuff. Jeez. Leather boots, gold boots, diamond boots, iron shovels, gold shovels, golden leggings.
Goodness. Oh, wow.
You on any leggings, man?
Do thermals count? I used to have thermals for
I guess maybe.
For skiing. Yeah,
you ski often?
Last time I skied was like over 10 years ago.
Right.
But before then, I think I still got the leggings somewhere.
I've never been skiing, man.
Yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. I do want to go again. The only problem is that
Is it like a big adult slide? Is that the idea?
Pretty much, man. Yeah. And it's great as a result. The problem is I had a foot injury a few years ago, which means that it's now like the when you ski, a lot of pressure goes onto that area of my foot, so I'm like a bit scared.
Right, that your foot's gonna explode,
explode.
Your foot injury is gonna re-emerge.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see, I guess, how that pans out.
And what's the result of your experiment?
It works. You can stack things directly on top, and it works. Yeah. I saw it all go through. So let's put an Insanium farmland here, and let's fricking put these Nether Star seeds in. And you know what? I'll do it with 2. I'll do 1 SUPREMIUM and 1 Insanium. Here we go. And then I assume after this, the thing has to be set up, like the laser zappy, which should be good. Okay, good.
Oh, laser zappy.
Got our first
laser
tier 2
zappy,
pots.
zappy.
Isaac, first tier 2 pots sorted.
I guess no tier 3. Tier 3 is
tier 3
a pipe dream currently.
Yeah, it is a pipe dream. Even though we do have the pipes, it is a pipe dream.
I wonder what does pipe dream mean? Like, I know what pipe dream means, but like, why are we saying pipe dream?
Yeah, because it was always in the pipeline, but it never materialized, Isaac.
You think that's the reason?
Yeah, I would go with that. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that. Pipe dream origin.
I think it's I'm gonna guess that it's to do with the Mario pipes, Nick.
Referring to a dream experienced when smoking an opium pipe.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
That makes a lot more sense. That does make a lot more sense.
Right. Nothing to do with what you might find if you pop down Mario's pipe.
No, but down his green pipe. No. I think you find something a lot less. Thanks, Mario.
Thanks, Mario. And Wario as well. Wario doesn't.
And Wario as well. Yeah. He's like Wario's just the Temu version of Mario.
The Temu version. You ever ordered on Temu, man?
I've never ordered on Temu. I've got family members who have, and the stuff that they order on Temu is pure crap.
Yeah.
So that's reinforced my like, I don't want to order anything on Temu.
Yeah.
The problem is, man, I'll go to my building reception to go get parcels. There's always Temu packages there, so they're clearly selling stuff.
I mean, that's true, man. That's true. I mean, it's the same with everything, right? People talk about how garbage certain things are, and then but then it's cheap. So
exactly.
Yeah, I guess it depends what you're after, but no, I've not used it, man. I don't want to give him my email address. I guess if nothing else, like,
I suppose,
my physical address.
Just use a PO box and a freaking.
At that point, it seems like it's just worth the money to shop elsewhere.
To actually shop at a more reputable UK site that's not so focused on cheap goods taking over the world and all of that good stuff. Yeah, I suppose that would indeed be better.
Gosh, I need so many of these. I'm trying to make for us, Nicholas, some SUPREMIUM armor.
Oh, hello.
Because
is this so that we can go and fight scary things?
Well, we got to fight the Lich King, man, if we're gonna get further on in this pack, right?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. You need the ingots and the gemstones, and you need all the previous ones to get that.
Yeah, but if you look in the crafters, man, you'll see that there's a lot of stuff has been prepared.
Ah, yes. Okay, I see. So you just need to like pour the essence in, basically.
Oh, it's not essence. It's actually stone essence and prosperity shards have been my limiting factors, man.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Because you need them for the gems and the ingots and stuff.
The gems need like compressed cobblestone. But I think actually, Nick, that I am G to G. Yo, okay. I think that this is good. Here you go, man. Here is leggings, helmet. I might be picking these right back up. Oh no, you got the magnet. Good, I don't.
Yeah, I got them. Thank you.
And booties. There you go. Look at that.
Lovely.
Nice. All right.
Full set. Here we go. To put them on.
I guess kind of the part of the benefit of this, Nick, which we will realize in the next episode, is that we can make a tinkering table. And using that tinkering table, we can actually upgrade this SUPREMIUM armor to be even better than it currently is. We should also upgrade our Imperium furnace here, Nick, to a...
like an Insanium furnace or something.
Yeah, I think SUPREMIUM might be the highest tier, man. I don't think you can go Insanium, unfortunately. Like, you can go Insanium in the real world, but not in the game. In the game,
yeah, not in the fake world, which I think is... I treat as real.
But yeah, I think, Nick, that, alas, that is going to have to do it for this episode of Mystical Block.